G'day and welcome to Beyond the Racing Line. We're here for our mid-season review. That's right, we're in the summer break in Europe. It ain't summer here, that's for sure. You've got cold conditions in lovely Australia, but we're going to push on anyway. And yeah, we're going to be doing a mid-season review where we're going to review all things from the season so far. I'm joined by Tristan Pocock and Shane Freer. Hello, gentlemen. How are you both?
Mate.
Evening.
Yes. It's how have you enjoyed the season so far?
It's been good. It was really excitable at the start where we thought lots of people were going to get involved and we saw some different results and we've had few and far between bad races, I feel, at this point. It's been more often really good. There's only been one or two duds, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, we're at the midway mark and it's just two. And I guess for us as Australians, we're in it. In fact, we're winning it at the moment.
That's right. More than winning it. More than in it. We're in the lead.
So stop the count.
It was. It's easy to forget. I mean, we came into this season thinking that potentially there could be 4 teams.
It'd be even. Like everyone's up
maybe
for grabs
more.
with everyone, and now suddenly it's just
just one team
It's
took
just
off.
one and
How
two
did that
people.
happen? How did that happen? I mean, McLaren had the momentum last year, but we saw some little signs that Mercedes was up for the fight. I mean, we've seen Max and Red Bull probably hold the fight the longest so far this season, but that seems to have dropped off slightly. I mean, you'd never underestimate Max, would you?
No, that's true.
And Ferrari were the wild card. I don't know how many people were on board Ferrari, but so often you hear, don't they? They've got it together. They're going to come big, and the big recruit of Lewis Hamilton was going to be what they needed. And yeah, it just seems to have not eventuated at all, has it? Other than the McLaren.
No, that's very true. So momentum's a big thing in sport, isn't it?
It is. Yep. How have you enjoyed the season so far, Shane?
I like the result at the moment. I'm hoping for a pandemic to hit so they just call the season off and award it to Oscar.
You're the only person in the world hoping for a pandemic.
I've never seen you're very stressed about this. I worry about you and your Oscar. I mean, I'm a little bit anxious at times, but gosh, you're just
very pessimistic,
it's
isn't
almost
it?
like you're trying to sell. You're accepting a loss so that when it comes, you're going to be the okay one, and we're all going to be
I'll
not
still be
okay.
shitty.
I must admit, even when he wins, I'll go and see Shane, and he'll be like, "Yeah, but Oscar didn't do this."
Yeah,
You're like,
gee,
I just want perfection.
you do,
yeah, gosh.
Yep.
To say hi to Oscar if he's listening, I'm sure he is.
Yes.
I that's exactly what he'd be doing on his summer break.
Yeah, no, it has been very enjoyable. But I must admit, it's the time that we had without Ricciardo and no expectation on Oscar was some of the more enjoyable watching I watched, because while Ricciardo was going through his end of career downturn, it was hard to watch Formula One and enjoy Formula One.
It was. Now we love it.
That's right. We're back. So no, we're going to get into a mid-season review, but we've got a opening question, and Shane's got an opening question. He's been wanting to discuss this with me and anyone who listened for a long time, and I said, you got to hold on. You two nearly tried to have this discussion on the weekend.
Oh, that's right, and you yelled at us.
Yes.
But you got
Don't
very
talk.
aggressive.
I know, just
Don't
yelling,
talk.
like,
You're going to ruin all the good content.
So the question is Lewis Hamilton ruining his legacy?
Being in Ferrari and not being
Being in
fast.
Ferrari and just maybe past it? Thoughts? I mean, when you look back, his time against George wasn't very productive.
His last couple of years,
And then Charles has got a big edge, and is it going to get any better from here?
One of those years, remember, it looked like he was being absolutely thumped, but it turned out he was doing all the development and actually turned their season around.
Is the evidence there for that, or is that...
Yeah, no. I think the evidence was there for that. I think they sort of came out and said that's what had been going on, and that was like, there you go. And then I'm with you. The next year, I was like, oh no, he's doing this again. He's doing this again. So
He did pip Russell in points in that.
He did, and Russell
on the
got a
last
big
race,
start.
I think,
Russell got a big start on him, but it turned out that he was doing a lot of the development work, and well, that's the reason the team gave us. But yep. Thoughts, Tristan? What do you reckon?
I don't think so, no. I look at it from, like, the perspective of the opening years, where there was a little bit of success, but not much. But then you don't really go back in time, do you, and look at the start of a career and go, "Oh, geez, he didn't do really well there, did he?" And I find it hard to go towards the end of anyone's career in sport and just say that it's tarnished because of the level of success that he's had. For me, this is more about fulfilling a personal objective, going to Ferrari, a little bit of a personal dream. It's that I've done the hard work, I've done the heavy lifting, I've had my reward.
Let's see what happens.
Now it's my turn to do something that I've wanted because I've spent so long doing for others what they need. Not saying that he very much didn't enjoy winning 7 world titles, but it's just more for him, this one. So I don't mind that. And I don't think that tarnishes what he has done ever. You look at Kimi and the way Raikkonen and the way that he went and came, like he's sort of hiatus and then return, while he only really he won Circuit of the Americas, and that's really all he won when he came back. Yeah,
Ferrari come back.
But we don't look at that.
Oh, I do.
I don't ever look at that and be like a tarnish. Like it's just he came back.
He went on for so long, and I honestly,
his Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, I do see that as like he was this mythical creature.
Yeah.
And I don't know that was finished that way.
See, I think the way Jenson Button finished his career is a little bit on the meh side because it was
when he beat
when he
Lewis?
just when he went to McLaren in the second outing, and it was just pottering around and not really doing much, and then I'm just like, I don't know about that. So, but no, not really.
I think he's got so many runs on the board.
Of course he has.
He can just pull him out and say,
as you please.
If he had have retired, 3 years ago, we would have said he went too early.
No, not really.
No.
You don't think?
No.
So I'll look at him. You look at
still,
Schumacher, and you think Schumacher shouldn't have come back for those 3 years.
Was it 3 in the end?
He came back for 3 seasons, and he got progressively better because he'd been away for so long.
And set that team up.
Yes,
for dominance.
That's right.
Like, and no one gives him that credit, do they? Like it's almost like he should have another couple of world championships on his belt because of what he did for setting that team up.
Yeah.
No, I'm not buying it yet. And I mean, there's nothing to say that he doesn't win a world championship next year.
Oh.
New regulations. I mean,
he's got to beat Charles.
None of us know. I mean, this car does not sit well with him. We're working off the evidence that he wasn't really performing with Mercedes towards the end, but neither was the Mercedes. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. If he can turn it around, the greatest of all time. If he can pull off a championship with this team, without doubt, greatest of all time, that has seen out a career. I think Senna we can't necessarily comment on because you never know what Senna would have ended up doing. But yeah, for me, that's the thing. Who have we finished with this conversation? Who's the best of the multi-world champions? You know, the ones that go on the run. So who have we had so far? Well, since Schumacher. So I've watched the documentary
you don't
recently.
Want to go back further?
No, I don't.
You don't want to go to your Prost?
No, probably not because we couldn't comment enough. I don't think on that.
No.
Schumacher. Then we had Seb.
Yep.
Do you count Mika Hakkinen in there?
He had two. Not quite.
Not quite a run.
Not quite the run. Then we had Lewis.
And then even
into Max. Who's the best of the four of them?
Who's the best of the four?
That's our time, isn't it, Tristan?
Yes, it is.
Max.
Seb.
Oh.
Lewis.
Okay.
3 different answers.
Or Schumacher. For me, doing it in 2 different teams is so important.
Yep.
Whereas Max hasn't done it yet.
Good point.
And Seb didn't do it either.
He didn't win a title, but he did win the second or third amount of races for Ferrari.
Got to go for that title. Why? Second or third, really, amount of races.
I think Schumacher...
He was right in it.
Schumacher has won the most for Ferrari. I think Lauda might have had one more win.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Huge.
So why then? Like, why for you?
Because you can create that magic formula.
Yep.
And you can run with that magic formula to set it up and make it all happen twice. I mean, we know how hard World Championships are. To set it up and make it all happen more in 2 different times, in 2 different setups, 2 different teams, I think that is just remarkable. I mean, for Schumacher, he won 2 at Benetton, didn't he, before he won 5 at
Ferrari.
Ferrari. That's pretty decent, isn't it? And we saw Lewis nearly win 2 of McLaren.
Yep.
Just ended up with 1, didn't he?
Yep,
1 and then 6.
Yep, all right.
Yep. What do we have for Seb? 4?
4 in a row.
4 and
4 on the bounce.
very nearly one at Ferrari, and then nothing.
Yep.
Like once he didn't win that one, it was nothing, wasn't it? Yep. That was a really steep drop off. And Max, we're still there, aren't we? Like he's not going to win this year, but I would love for him to. I mean, it would almost be like winning a new one for a different team if he won one with Red Bull from here, wouldn't it? Because it's such a different team to the team that he's won them for in the past.
Yep.
Well, they're clearly not the best team anymore.
No, but if he can rebuild it around him, that would be like developing the new team, wouldn't it?
Lewis is two, like his first and then his next one was such a big gap between them.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that him building that Mercedes, or is that just him getting lucky at the right place at the right time?
No, there's no luck involved in that. You can't win 6.
But he did nothing with McLaren
5,
after that.
6. You can't. Yeah, but you can't win 6 on luck. It just doesn't happen.
No, I'm not saying luck. Oh, that was luck, but I think he just lucked in to get into the right time in that thing. He didn't do anything with McLaren after he won that one world title. Like he couldn't develop that team.
Yeah.
Build that team, but yeah.
But we know what happened with McLaren. He read that writing beautifully, didn't he? I mean, look at what happened to McLaren after Lewis won his world championship with him. Read that situation so beautifully. Yeah. I don't know, it's Lewis or probably for me Schumacher, actually, just above Lewis.
Yep.
Only just, but yeah.
But going on that, I think out of the best of them, I think Max will probably turn out to be the best.
It'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting. I mean, so much depends on his next move, doesn't it? Anyway, got off a little bit off track for a mid-season review, didn't we? What's our first question, Tristan?
All right, first question is, who is your driver of the season so far to the mid-season point? Just your number one.
I mean, it's so obvious, isn't it, that it's
Oscar.
It's Oscar.
Absolutely it is.
I mean, the turnaround not turnaround. The steep improvement in Oscar Piastri has been remarkable. I mean, we've seen this kid come in and he got dominated by his teammate. Showed great signs in a car that wasn't the best car on the grid.
Not at the start of the...
At the start of his first year. It wasn't even the second best car at the start of his first year. They were at the bottom. If you remember everyone was bagging him out. They were like,
my call was Mark Webber's the worst manager
that's
ever.
Right. We're about to rip shreds into them, and then they eventually turned around and became a very decent car. And by the end of it, they might have nearly been the second best, but certainly not for most of that season. The second season, we saw improvements in him. And he took it to Lando, but was still fairly comfortably beaten. And this season, so far, and this is all we can work off so far, isn't it? He has taken that, and he's taken that next step. He's improved his time management, which is something we wanted to see. He's improved his qualifying, which is something we wanted to see. And so that's huge improvement. So he's the obvious man. Have you got any other contenders for the driver of the year so far?
No,
you don't.
No, I really don't. It has to be Oscar.
Shane?
Yeah, looking through the points, I don't know. Like, I've been impressed with Russell. I think he's been so consistent in a car that's not.
Yep, and in a new role as leader of the team. Yep.
Like Pierre Gasly, you look, obviously that car's been pretty poor, but he's driven it pretty well, but not consistently.
It's so hard to read, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. The Gasly situation.
And then you look at your Williams, who started the year so well and then have just fallen off a cliff.
Yeah, we certainly haven't seen the same consistency, that's for sure.
Alex, yeah.
How much is it team? How much is it driver? It is really hard to tell. Who would be your second best driver then? I agree. I don't think there is another contender.
Who would be second best?
I don't think it's a toss-up between your Lando or your Charles, I think.
Charles?
Yeah. George.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would probably say Max because of the couple of wins that he has been able to nab in what is now turning to be an incredibly uncompetitive Red Bull. So while they were on the decline, has still had some phenomenal pole positions. Yeah, the win in Japan was ridiculous.
And Imola.
And Imola as well. And, with the exception of the last month or so, he's still very much been in title contention. When all around him is collapsing, like just the walls of the organisation and the people now is just falling apart, and he is still producing the on-track results, or has been. So, and hey, you wouldn't sit here and discount the possibility of, inclement weather or just one of those races where it all just goes haywire, and then he is the one that keeps a level head. So you couldn't discount the possibility of a win later on down the track. It's not going to be at the levels of what we had, but he's I think it's a little bit understated how well he's been going. So I
tend to agree. I do tend to agree. I think Max has had a stellar season.
Yeah.
The one thing, to have a car completely developed for you, like every other team on the grid is developing cars for both drivers, just feels like it's all so one way, their development. And so I think that's an advantage they have, but I'm with you. Like, those wins were next level. They were probably the better wins of the season, haven't they, so far? So, I tend to agree. I think Norris or Verstappen, I mean, they're the obvious answers, but I think they're the right answers.
Yep.
What's the next question?
All right, next one is Team of the Year so far.
Oh, boy. Team of the Year so far.
I'll go first.
Go on.
Sauber, for me.
Boy.
For a team that has spent years in the wilderness doing nothing but treading water and preparing to become someone else, the way that the second half of the first half, what are my fractions like there? The second quarter
of the
season has gone for them, has been incredibly unexpected. There will be nobody and no fan anywhere, unless you are actually a Sauber fan, who sat down at the start of the year and said, we are going to have a podium, we are going to have a rookie that will score points, and we are going to be on an upward trajectory.
Seventh in the championship,
and I know,
only one behind Aston.
Yeah, I know that sounds really hard to be like, it's really unusual. Sorry, to say seventh place is the team of the year, but as I said, from just nothingness, and we're all just sitting around just waiting to become Audi. Suddenly, the future looks a lot brighter. I mean, for me, I think it's going to be a bright future anyway. But we're just making gains, and now suddenly, sixth is not out of the question, and maybe with a bit of luck, we might be in the conversation for fifth.
Sixth is certainly not out of the conversation.
And
it's 52 to 51. They're 1 point off.
There you go.
And even Williams is only another 19 ahead of them.
And a podium. Like, the seventh place team has a podium. Those around them don't have that. So I just think it's been a real spectacular rise that, as I said, not a single person would have predicted that at the start of the year. And I think it's great. The calls that they're making is just holding them in good stead as well. So, yeah, it's Sauber for me.
You're so close to being right.
Oh, okay.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. It's important that I impress you when I do this.
For me, it's Williams. I mean, for very similar reasons. Sauber finished the season last year on the bottom. Yeah. Williams was second bottom. And to this point in time, Williams are fifth in their constructors' title. And kick Sauber a seventh. And I absolutely agree with you. That is a brilliant turnaround, because that team was an embarrassment. I saw an article which was labelled "Embarrassment to Respect," and that's exactly what their season has been so far. They've been embarrassing, and then they've turned it around, and turned around mid-season out of nowhere, like you said.
Yep.
And Kick Sauber have turned their season around. For me, though, I think Williams is just... I think they've just been that more consistent performer from just as low. Like, they've been just as poor in the last couple of seasons as what Kick Sauber have, and to get themselves to this point of the season into fifth position, 70 points. I mean, they're ahead of Aston Martin, which is ridiculous. The Racing Bulls, which is ridiculous. They have done, and then Alpine. I mean, they've done a brilliant job. And as at the start of the year, James Vowles said, "Look, we're picking low-hanging fruit because this is all about 2026. So to do this in a year that you're focusing on the year after, I think is a great season. And for me, I'm with you. Kick Sauber unreal. Williams just that touch ahead because just a little bit more polished so far.
Yep.
And they've openly said this is all about 2026. Don't expect much out of us this season. So yeah, for me, it's them. Shane?
Oh, look, I love Williams, but I'm going to go McLaren, obviously. It's pretty easy to go with the fastest car, but apart from the front left Jackman, probably the team of the year, that front left fire person. Yeah, he's a bit dodgy, that one. But yeah, look, outside of the obvious...
There is 3 guys standing at that wheel sometimes.
Yeah, well, I'm blaming the one that's...
It's the one holding it. It's always the one holding it. Yeah.
So, outside of McLaren, it's got to be Williams, I think. Sorry, Tristan, but yeah, it is Williams.
That's all right.
So, it's interesting, though, we have all this attention on Racing Bull, on your Hadjar and how well they're going, but to think that they are still only in 8th spot.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen so much attention on them.
Yeah. I mean, the first race they didn't start well, did they? No. Hadjar crashed out before the race even got started, but after that he did light things up a little bit. But yeah, no, they certainly haven't. I mean, they've also been through... you could argue they're one of the worst teams of the year so far.
Yep.
Couldn't you? What's your next question?
All right, next one is the biggest winner of the year so far.
Well, all right, before we do that, who's the worst team so far?
Who's the worst team of the year?
That's an easy question.
Good. Who?
Alpine.
Yeah, we have to be Alpine.
It has to be Alpine.
Tell me more.
No.
Tell me more.
No.
Bit of grease.
No. Yes. Worst team. Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes. I'm just thinking the question I'm going to ask you, and that's the answer to that question. So yes. Yes, Alpine.
And the way they've handled their drivers is
handled their team.
They've got Flavio
Briatore is an absolute embarrassment at the moment in terms of the way that team has responded since then. We had the rain now. We've got the golden retrievers making the noises.
It's interesting. I've read some things on Flav and that went back and looked at like he'd been jail time and things like that, the dodgy stuff back in his...
This is what Matt was trying to get us to talk about.
Benetton, when he was managing Benetton, not so much the racing, but the actual merchandise and stuff like that. It's just, this is a dodgy character.
Oh, yeah, and they've brought him in to pull apart a team and rebuild it. It's just, it is beyond fathomable that they've done this and allowed this to happen, and the good people that have lost because of it is crazy.
And you've just gone on the worst team. What about the worst driver?
Yeah, go on. Yep, that was going to be my next question.
Who's your worst driver
for the year so far?
I mean, Franco has to be
one
of the leaders in it. Is there anyone else though?
Is there a disappointment, like someone that's
I think there is another one.
Well,
there is another one. Lewis Hamilton. I mean, this is the man in the team with all of the money. These guys have all of the money. There isn't anything that Ferrari is wanting for. I mean, Franco Colapinto's come into a team that doesn't know what they're doing. He's come in halfway through the season into a team that doesn't know what they're doing. They've got no direction. They can't support him unless it's the social media team because they're very good at supporting him. They don't have anything. Lewis has everything. And what does he produce for it?
He did get a China sprint win, and we do gloss over that. And that's
but we don't respect them.
No, at all.
No, not at all. And it was out of the blue. My argument is Lewis has had the worst season of anyone this season.
Fair.
Thoughts?
Yeah, fair.
Which way are you going?
I think Colapinto.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not happened.
Yeah, it certainly hasn't
happened. It's just not happened.
Yeah.
And he's,
your big three, Franco, Yuki, and Lewis.
Yeah, Yuki. I had forgotten about Yuki.
You have forgotten about Luke. Yuki's funny because we paid out on Liam Lawson early on, and he's actually almost caught Hadjar.
Yeah.
Since he switched over to the worst team, which is actually for them the better team.
Yep.
Yeah. So Yuki's been a little bit disappointing.
Okay.
Right. So who's your biggest winner of the year? And I'm not talking race win. Who has gained and won in any aspect of Formula One, and 2025 they have been the big winner in whatever they have done.
Whatever they have done. Have you got someone in mind?
For the biggest winner of the year? I think the biggest winner of the year, this is real left field, is Valtteri Bottas. Because, no, listen out. Because he's put himself at the forefront of being able to grab a Cadillac seat and to start developing a brand new team and giving himself a lot of longevity in the sport, where he was in doubt of ever returning and just teetering off into nothingness when he was with Sauber a couple of years ago.
It is a left field win.
I think he has been a real big winner.
I think before you can say that, he probably needs to have a seat.
He probably needs to have a seat, but in terms
Considering
of
this is a mid-season review,
no, but that's what I'm saying.
and the man's walked around with sunglasses on
he's got
around the
himself
paddock.
in a position
In his budgie
to be ready to go in what will be
Yeah.
the biggest American team in the biggest sport, and he is at the forefront of getting the first seat. And for me, that's a huge win. That's a huge win to put himself back in that contention, to return to the grid
Yeah.
where he openly said he made the wrong choice
I like the call.
with the seat that he went down.
I like the call.
I know
but
I know
feel
it's
like
left
it's
field.
a bit too early.
I know it's left field, but I just
I think
said
it's a little.
maybe
it's
when he
early. I like
signs,
it,
you can
yeah.
replay it when he signs on the dotted line. But for me, he's the big winner. I think he's got, it's a real it's a real save, a career save,
Okay.
almost. Even when he signs, which I think he will. Who's your big winner then? Who's your big winner?
I'm going to say Colapinto.
big winner.
No,
Gee, all right.
Bortoletto. No, Bortoletto. No, I think.
I thought he was serious. I never know what he's going to throw out when we come in.
No, I think Bortoletto, and he once again, for the same reasons you think Kick were the team of
Sure.
the year so far.
Sure.
He's turned his season around from being a bit of a we still don't really know what he's like because they're just at the back and what's that car like. He's been able to turn it around. He's been able to beat consistently. Like he's had some big wins against Hulkenberg, who is a respected driver on the grid.
Yep.
And they're about to become
Audi.
part of the team, which is the biggest motor company, or among the biggest motor companies in the world. And so I
Yep.
think he has just placed himself
Yep.
beautifully within this sport because he has picked up a great deal of fans in the way he's gone about it recently.
Yep.
So for me, Bortoletto has got to be the big winner from this season.
Okay.
Shane?
Who's your big winner?
Alex Albon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they brought in, Sainz, who I've never really rated apart from one season at Ferrari, did okay. And here,
Yep.
he's spanked him.
Yep.
So
Yep. Absolutely. And there was going to be question marks. It's like, this is going to really push Alex.
and see
we'll
how
find
he
out
goes.
what he's
and-
like. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he stepped up. He has stepped up beautifully. It's just that inconsistency, but I think that's all around the car, isn't it, at the moment? With developing for next year. Okay, these are good. I'm liking it.
All right, who's your biggest loser of the year? It's Ferrari for me. The hope of a title, the signing of Lewis, just all signs pointed to a fantastic preseason, and we were building momentum, and it's just been nothing. The Lewis signing hasn't worked. We haven't had a win. I mean, outside of the sprint, we're not going to have a win. We've got new regulations. We're starting again. It's a vicious cycle of not much. I tell you who is going to be the biggest winner ever.
Oh,
And I mean ever.
assuming you're making some big
Is
predictions.
going to be, well, it's mid-season, we can go left field. Can't we? Is whoever gets the next Ferrari title is just going to go down in history, aren't they? Like, let's be honest. Like, it doesn't matter who it is now.
Will they get one?
But that's just what I'm saying. Whoever
What is
gets
the biggest
it.
gap there? I mean, you had 79 Schechter out to...
It's 09. It's
I think-
79 out to Schumacher in 2000.
Yeah, 2000 or
2000
yeah.
something like that.
whoever gets it is just will go. Yeah, it'll be phenomenal. They they will ride that coattail off into the sunset because Raikkonen's sitting at home just slowly just getting older, and he's still the last Ferrari world champion.
So it's getting close to that point. What is it? 22
It'll-
years or
it'll be
21
nearly-
years.
it'll-
So we're getting pretty.
yeah,
We're actually beyond it.
207?
yeah.
Oh no, yeah, to 7. Yeah.
207.
7 was.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
so we're getting pretty
9
close to that,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's Anyway, but it's Ferrari for me. It's just not happening. And then I said new regulations. We start from scratch again. Now we're up against Newey and an Aston. Now we're up against McLaren, who are firing on all cylinders. I'm glad I'm not a Ferrari fan. I really am. I really am. So no, it's been another season of not anything at all whatsoever.
Mine's Jack Doohan.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
Obvious, yeah.
Lost his drive.
Yes.
I mean, the kid was... It was a bit of a surprise to us probably that he was getting the drive. Like, we knew he was in contention because he was part of their driver program.
Yep.
But they did pick him, and it was like, yeah, we're going to get him, and we're going to bring him up through the ranks, and we're going to make him. Well, we're going to develop him, and
Yep.
and you were pretty comfortable with some of the people that were in there at that point in time, and then yeah, the team has imploded since then. He's lost his drive. I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe he could be doing what Colapinto's doing. I mean,
Finishing last.
I thought we were seeing signs of him showing some pace and showing some improvement, whereas I haven't really seen that with Colapinto the same way.
Yep.
But maybe it has been a bit of a protection for him that it might save some aspects of his career where he hasn't had to go through this, because I feel like Colapinto's just going to go nowhere after this.
Yep.
But yeah, for me, the big loser is him. He thought he was landing himself a nice drive, and unfortunately he's been on the outer just because Flavio came in and had a different idea and decided that money was more important than seeing some improvement.
Yep.
Who's yours?
Sky F1 and Crofty in particular.
Oh,
Gone outside of the drivers.
Okay.
And they did rein it in a little bit that Norris only just won the amount of comments in the last
There was a bit of a
race.
protection, wasn't there?
Oh, but
I think they went. I think they heard the world.
They did. They
and
probably heard this podcast.
They
is
tried
what it would be.
They tried to make some improvements there. Yeah, no, it's a good call. That's a good call. Next question.
What's your race of the year so far?
Oh, Melbourne was pretty good, wasn't it? I mean,
Melbourne was-
we didn't get the result for our man, but geez, it was a good race in the
Yeah,
wet.
yeah. I kind of want to say Melbourne too, to be quite honest. Yeah,
Yep.
it was. It was hectic and
I
chaotic.
swear you've given a 10 since then.
I have actually, haven't I? What did I give the 10 to?
Oh.
It was an Oscar win. I
Was
can't
it
remember
Saudi
which one. I
Arabia?
might
Was it
have.
Saudi Arabia with Oscars. Oh no,
Nah, I can't remember what I gave the 10 for, but I did give a 10. What did we have before Silverstone? Sorry, that's.
so we had
That was Austin. No, that was sorry, not Austin. That was Austria.
Austria, and then we had Canada, we had Spain.
It might have been Austria, maybe.
Canada was the brake check, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Spain was a
Oscar won by 2.4 seconds.
Yeah,
Spain was a good one,
pretty
yeah.
good, wasn't it? Yeah.
Bahrain, Oscar won by a mile. So
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I have given a 10. No, Melbourne was good. Because
No, I
it's-
enjoyed Melbourne.
It's,
We were
it's
there.
a great way. We were there, and it's a great way to start. And it was chaos.
Yeah.
Absolute chaos.
Yep.
Just rookie carnage.
It was.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
Melbourne's been my race of the year so far.
We got shocking memories.
That's that's true.
Well, it was most memorable. But
It was most memorable.
throws
Correct.
your butt off.
yep.
Yep.
Next one.
And last, well, I mean, who's been your win of the year? What's the best win of the year so far? What's in the best win, the best race win? For me, it's Max in Japan.
Yeah,
It's
that
been
was-
the best race
It
win
was pretty bloody good. That,
of
wasn't
the
it?
season so far.
What was
Of
Max's
all
other
the
win?
wins.
The other one was pretty decent
Amelia
too.
Rod,
Amelia Romagna.
Imola.
Imola,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Japan I think was a solid win.
Yep.
Yeah. Lando's on the weekend was pretty decent.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, a long stint to pull that off. You know, I'm with you on Max. I think I'll go with Max. Shane?
Oh, I'm going to go Oscar. Spain, just because Oscar won.
Yeah, well, that's a
fair.
good reason.
That's fair.
It's
That's
a good reason to go for it. Prediction: who's winning it from here?
Oscar's winning it for me
Absolutely.
by margin. Oh, I'm going to say like under 5.
Rightio.
I think it's going to be neck and neck.
Yep.
It really is.
Shane?
I'm going, actually, as much as I hate, I'm going Lando.
Ah.
If Oscar had won,
God. Here we go.
last weekend,
Yeah.
I think it would have been different. But I think that points gap's too close, and I think there's no way in hell that Zach Brown is going to let Oscar win. And it just could be behind the scenes manipulation, just a little bit.
Oh, boy.
I'm going the
We
conspiracy
might have to
theory.
get out. What's his tinfoil hat?
Tinfoil
I
hat.
didn't know we had
Yeah.
foil in the shoe.
No, I just think, and we've touched on the other thing, the amount of love that he has for Lando, and he's said it for years and years and years, that it just could be that little stuff up a strategy or something, that left front jack man, I don't know.
Honestly, I think Oscar's going to win by 30 plus points. And
Well,
the
I
reason
hope you're right.
the reason for that is he should be 30 points ahead
He
at
should
the
be, but
moment.
he's not.
And some of that's due to some of the decisions he's made. Some of it's due to some other things that have been down to team and all sorts of things like that. But even on Lando's big wins, like he had a good win in Austria,
Yeah,
but there was still signs that Oscar was faster than him throughout that race.
that's very true.
And yeah, it feels like Oscar is just such a polished performer at the moment, and Lando's performances are up and down. There's nothing that tells me that Oscar's about to let this one go.
Yeah.
I think he's only improving, and I think he's going to be improving throughout the season.
I like it. We've got Rookie of the Year, sorry. Who's your Rookie of the season so far?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be Bortoletto, I think. Hadjar was early, wasn't he?
I'm going to stick with Hadjar because I know that Bortoletto's last month has been really, really good, but after a DNF, Hadjar's consistency over the next 2 months has been incredibly good. I think I'm
Of late?
I'm cautious not to be blinded by Bortoletto's last month because prior to that month, nothing happened
For the team.
for the team, but
yeah.
even for him, it was
Yeah.
non-existent. So
Yeah, so
I look at F1.5 standings as a prime example where it's still, Hadjar's got 153 points and Bortoletto's got 65. So, yeah, Hadjar's had a down month when Bortoletto's had an up month, but in that larger, portion of time, it's Hadjar just scoring points and leading team and, just doing really unexpected things. So I will stick with Hadjar for that for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, he's still beating his teammate.
Yep.
Only by 2 points, but he is still beating his teammate.
Yep.
Whereas Bortoletto is being beaten quite convincingly by Hulkenberg. I mean, Hulkenberg picked up a result that's really exaggerated that. But, yeah, I think Hadjar is a good call. I think Bortoletto has had a decent season. What about what about you? Who's your
I think Hadjar's just holding on at the moment.
Okay. Yeah.
It could change with his second half of the year.
Yep.
We're not counting Behrman in that, are we? As a
well, I think so.
Or?
I think so. Yeah.
Behrman's rookie, yeah.
I mean, Kimi Antonelli's got 64 points. It's pretty decent, isn't it?
But there's a bit of a divide with the car there between.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still not a horrible haul. I mean, compared to his teammate, I guess it is. He's over 100 points behind him. And I guess that's the measure you're trying to work off, isn't it? How far, percentage-wise, are you behind your teammate?
Yeah.
Word on Behrman?
It's been uneventful, really, hasn't it?
Other than when he did that weird speed into pits under a red flag.
Yeah, it's
There's been a few little things like that. And you're like, oh, geez, that was a real rookie thing to do.
It's very much, I wouldn't say a George-esque and Williams sort of season. It's just been uneventful, hasn't it? It really has.
Yeah.
He hasn't had exuberant flashes of speed.
I think
he's not a mile off the pace.
Yeah.
He kind of matches a Haas very well, doesn't he?
I think he's actually gone under the radar and done a whole lot better than what we probably give him credit for.
Probably.
I think he is a sort of under the radar performer, being in the Haas for starters.
That's correct.
Yeah, he's been quite decent. Hasn't been embarrassed by any stretch of the imagination. He's
sitting with 8 points.
Yeah,
8 points compared to his teammate who's on 27 points, which is a little bit surprising. But
Yep. But yeah, I mean, he was the weekend where he was looking like he was going to fire. He made some real dumb mistakes. He picked up a bunch of penalties for a range of different things, and so that certainly didn't help him out. We've spoken plenty about Colapinto. Lawson is not quite a rookie, I wouldn't have thought. But yeah, thoughts on his season so far?
Nah.
It's been a rebuild, really, hasn't it?
It's been a rebuild from
around.
Yeah, Red Bull broke him, and then he's had to rebuild it.
Yeah,
and so I think it feels like he's sort of back on track in a way.
Well, he's almost caught Hadjar's points. So there's 2 points of difference.
Yep, absolutely. Considering Hadjar's been in the better car all year.
It's very true.
Yeah, very good. Oh well, that's been our mid-season review. Let's hope for more.
I think, are we going to predict in this mid-season review who's going to get those Cadillac seats now?
Oh yeah, go on.
Another
Valtteri
and
Perez.
I think that's almost a foregone conclusion, isn't it? That's the thinking.
Yeah. And what's your thinking behind it? Do you think it's? I'm with you. I think that's who's going to be in it.
It's just you need knowledge and experience and success, and they both bring that.
Shane?
I'd like to see Mick Schumacher back.
Yeah.
I reckon he probably could have had another crack, and with one of those two, possibly.
Yep. I'm with Tristan. I think when you're developing a new team, you put as much experience in that team as you possibly can.
And you bring in race winners,
Yeah.
constructors champions,
Yep.
and both drivers have driven for the absolute top teams.
Yep. And you don't have to employ him, but you go and talk to Dan Ricciardo as well. I think in terms of what is it that we need to be doing as a team to be successful? Because you've been in lots of successful teams. Let's go find out a little bit from as many of the Formula One people as possible. I'm not saying bring him in to employ him to drive. Bring him in as a bit of a consultant, or go and get some other consultants from around Formula One. I'm not hearing enough Formula One names that are drifting into the Cadillac world, and I think they need a little bit of that just to help guide them, because it's not IndyCar. But anyway.
I don't know about Dan. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure if his head's in it. I read an article from him for the first time in a long time, hearing him talk about the fact that he realised that there were a whole lot of other things going on in the world, and that he could spend some time not being the most important person in their family for a while, which he was loving. That he had to find out who else he was other than the racing car driver. And so I'm with you. If his heart's not in it, absolutely not. But probably more what I'm suggesting is just go and find out from as many recent Formula One people as possible what it's going to require to get a team to be successful as quick as possible. And with your Perez and Bottas are probably really well placed to do that as well. But get as many perspectives as you can. Even a Seb, go and get Seb in and talk to him. But honestly, it doesn't feel like Seb has any interest in Formula One winning at the moment anymore, does it? Yeah.
No, it's fair enough.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's the best. It's the best version of Seb, I think. He just
Trying to save the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, very good. Thank you, lads, and we hope everyone's enjoyed, and we look forward to getting back into Formula One when we come back for Zandvoort, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Quick prediction for Zandvoort.
Oscar?
Oscar.
I'm going with
Lando.
I'm going
Can you, over the summer break, can you cheer up?
It's not summer here.
I'm just saying, just when you have some time off, just pull your head in.
Is that who you're going to say before
And
we
just
really
return.
interrupted you?
Just return.
I just
With a better
he's
attitude.
won two of the last three Grand Prix. I just think he's found a little bit of balance in the car.
Very good.
Just be better. That's my life advice to you.
We look forward to racing coming back. Can you tell? Goodbye now.